Hi everybody, today I want to show you how to create a little rocket for your game assets. To start it off, let's just make the background black. It's easier to see the objects. And let's start off by creating the flame of the boosters. Firstly, we start off by creating a circle. And then let's color the circle the same as the first flame, with orange. And I think let's cut the circle. Let's cut the flame out. So first, I just draw a square over the circle in the area where I want to cut it out. Shape it nicely. Select the square in the circle and just cut it out. And remove the part. Then let's create a second circle, the second flame. Create a copy of this guy, and let's color in the third color of the circle, of the booster flame size. And how we can start shaping it a bit. We can make it a bit smaller, move it up. Take the second color, make it a bit smaller. Get it up. You've got to be creative here to get the flame in the shape that you want it. There's always different type of shapes. But first, let's make it give it the flame a bit more of a sharp point, so it looks more like a flame. So let's create, select our entity points, curve points, and then make this a sharp curve point. And then we can shape our flame a bit. That's basically the flame that we're looking for. Quite happy with it. The amount of time we spend with it. This is what we're going to get. Okay. Let's just group them. Then the second portion we want to do. Let's create the body of the thruster. Start off with a circle again, giving the same color. So it can just be similar to what we've got on the right hand side. I'm not going to spend too much time to get it exactly the same. And this one I want to also cut it, but I want to cut it more in the middle of the circle. More in the middle, a little bit overlap, and then we just cut it. Also, we're going to make the curve, the first node point, the top one, and make it a sharp node point, and then we can bring in the bullet a bit closer in. And let's just see. Okay, the bottom part we can do by creating a block. No, wait. I think while we've got the same color, okay, let's use the same shape. We just add some points. But first, before I start this, let me first get it along nicely up the grid. Oops. It's on the grid, and now let's add 2 more points. One over there, one over there, and just pull them down. Give them some space. We're going to play around with it now a little bit, and then we can bring in that curve. So let's make it a smooth point. Bring the outer nodes in because I don't want the bottom line to change. I want it straight. And then we can pull this curve up. Same on the other side. Bring the curve up. around the same height so that are identical. Sort of a bullet point effect. Okay, great stuff. Now I've got that. Let's just select them all, see what's happening. They look alright. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, it looks good. I think I'm happy with that. Let's put that portion inside the circle. Inside a bullet to give it the nice effect. A nice dark effect. And then what we also want to do is we want to put a bit of a light shading on this, so the reflection comes from one side. Now for this one, I'm just going to do a little circle. I'm going to make it white, put it inside my bullet. Move it a little bit around, get it in my spot, and then put some blur on it, and voila, here we got some light reflecting from the left hand side. Okay, not the shade. Okay, I'm happy with that. You can play around with this to give you all kinds of effects, give it some more reflection. And let's do the top one. For that, I'm going to draw a line. Just going to draw a close polyline and just shape it a little bit. And shape it a little bit. Come on, work with me. Work with me, and that's it. And then we're also going to give it a blurry effect. And that's about the rocket. That gives us a nice rocket effect. And you can play around with it. Different shapes. Height of the flames. It's all the creativity that's happening now. Okay, so let's play around with it to get some size. And then next point is let's create a body. The body of the rocket. Again, I'm starting off with the circle. I'm going to cut it off as well. Make sure that's a portion cut off. Okay, and then on the inside of it, okay, first let's make it it's also sharp, so that you can easily see you've got a bit of a rockety shape. Just want to move it a little bit up to give it a bit different shape from the other one, more straight. Okay, and then let's draw the inside. Start on the inside. I'm going to draw a rectangle, and we're going to put a rectangle also inside my body of my rocket, just by dragging and drop it inside the rocket, and then I can easily move it around, manipulate it, and of my rocket, the bottom part. Now let's paint it. Team is there. It's not going to work. Okay. let me do it over myself. Let's do it by myself. I wanted to copy it from the wing booster. Let's just do it. Okay, first let's flip it around. A trapezoid. So I use the trapezoid tool to do that, and I just flip them around. And then we can shape it a little bit so it fits the shape of the rocket or the size of the rocket. And this will give you a very good idea of how to just get some copies here. Let me color in the bottom part of my rocket. Let's just put a little bit of shade in there. This is a good effect of the light shining from the side. Put it inside my rocket body. And I can also do a little bit of this blur, so the plastic can come out. Play around with it a bit more. Let's turn this on. Shape it a bit. That gives you a good idea, but you can play with the colors. The bottom one as well. Okay, cutting dark. I'm going to put a circle inside this one. Make it white. Also make sure it's inside the body. Come on, work with me. That's it. Shape it a little bit. Give it a blur effect so that you can see the white coming through after shining the sun. The reflection of the light from the left hand side and bottom. Just align all these guys in the middle and quite good centered. And what we're going to do, what we can do now is we can just create a side arms that hold our rockets. For that we're going to use the trapezoid tool again. Make it a bit longer and let's get it in the same color. Let's just give it like a dark red color. And let's just swivel it around. Let's put it about this size a little bit, try tightening it a little bit more. Put it on the edge then. On top. That's it. Put it right so on the edge. Easy to recreate. And leave it in the middle and push it a bit to the back. And now I need that light red as well to give it that effect. So use my pen tool. Let's just create it like something like this and move it. Just give it a blur. You can see the effect on it first, and then we can move it into position. Shape it a little bit. It gives it sort of a flow-in effect into the body. It's part of the body. Let's move the booster up. We can group this whole group now. And and we can make a copy of it and flip it over, move it over. Only thing that's wrong here now is the light effect. The boost is on the right hand side. It's on the left hand side. We'll fix it now. And there we've got our rocket sort of. And if you look at all the shapes and sizes you can build just by forming it a little bit, you can get a lot of effects of rockets, space rockets. Depends on the type of game you want to create. And let's quickly create a portal that you guys can see what they're doing. Because I normally just do on the side, create a white, give it a white effect, and give it a bluish sign effect. We'll make the border gonna give it a thick. I'm not sure, I can't see it now, so let's quickly sort this out. I'll just draw a background here. Send it to the back. Make it white. Now I've got my portal and I can see the size. Let me just make it the same size. Okay, it's about the same size. And let's give it about 7 points, I think. 7, let's see, 6, 7 points. Let's create a lot of little white circles. Let's just remove the borderline and let's just move it into place. I normally use the guidelines to do that, and let's just make a copy of it and take it over to the other side. It snaps nicely, nice. Wait, select both of them, make another copy of it, and rotate it 90 degrees. Nice rotation for it. Okay, 90, that's it. Make another copy of it. Oh no, select all four. Select all four. Make a copy then, and then we rotate this copy 45 degrees, and then we've got it. So basically we've got our rocket portal. Let's just group it together, and now we want to put in that blue lighting effect. Let's just draw a bit of a polyline here. Okay, that going. Okay, some color. Let's just color quickly. Let's the darker blue color. Let's just color the same. Take away the line. So I don't want that line. We'll take the line away, and then we can start shaping this. Also work in the circle. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's quickly select all these small circles, the stats, and let's just group them together. And let's put them also inside. No, it's not going to work. Can't be inside. It must be on top. Must be on top. Can't be inside the circle. So let's take him back to the top. Come on, work with me. and that's it. And make sure that my blue line must be inside this circle, and then we've got it. Now I can just resize it a little bit to shape it, create a copy of it, and create another copy of it, and play around with the size and rotation a bit, just to give it a nicer fit. It's a little bit smaller. And also it's smaller, it gives it a nice light effect, and then we also blur it a bit. And there we've got photo. Group it. Put it on our rocket. And we've got a size change here. And there we've got a basic rocket. Let's just clean up the slate here. And make sure they're all aligned in the middle. I'm quite happy with that. And there we've got our rocket. So this is a basic way how to create your rocket. You can play around with the shapes and the sizes and the colors. Okay, until next time I'll show you another type of shape that's also easy to create for a game asset. Cheers.